right, welcome back to Gamer and Nerds.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Do you miss me where you at? Come and get me, call me back. I admit, yeah, I've been cold. Loving, living on the road. I've been road running with her. I've been road running with her. I've been road running with her. Swear she know names of my hoes. Ay. Swear you don't know nothing. Ay. You don't know nothing. Ay. You don't know nothing. Yeah, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Ay. You don't know nothing. Yeah. Miss Know It All just snooping my apartment. Like who been up in here?
So now let's talk about some movies real quick. So you guys love Marvel, the MCU. So the first topic is, why does everyone hate the MCU right now?
If I could put it in a sentence, they're focused more on quality than they are on they're focused more on quantity than they are on quality. So they're just trying to get all the stuff out, and they're not taking their time and actually just making sure everything is good. They're rushing storylines. They're trying to rush these characters into this and everything, and they need to focus more on the character development rather than just giving us these characters.
Yeah, facts. Jason, what about you, dude?
Same thing with Kyle. I think they're just rushing the movies, just trying to get them on. Like even their spin-off TV shows, like Moon Knight was. I thought Moon Knight was probably the best one they've had so far, next to Loki. But Miss Marvel. Okay, so we watched one episode of Miss Marvel on the beach trip that we went on, and we all agreed that we would never watch another one. And we're not watching She-Hulk because the CGI looks terrible. But we know they got money to look better.
And two, I think another issue is that these shows, they're making it where it's like they're making it for a specific group of people. They're not doing it for a whole fan base.
Yeah.
So like, what was it? Kamala Khan or whatever it was, Miss Marvel. Like, people our age aren't gonna like that.
Yeah.
Because
they're more targeting towards like younger kids. But you gotta think about it, though, your audience that like saw the whole Infinity Saga were like they're our age. Like I went and saw the first Iron Man movie with my grandpa. I was probably 10 years old.
Yeah, their focus isn't straight. It's more on just trying to get all this stuff out and everything, just so they could say they have it. And it's like, this, slow down. And I mean, that is another thing. They are getting too political with all their stuff. And I'm not going to dive deep down on like into political stuff, but it is getting too political. It's getting focused on too many issues and like specific group of people rather than just making it something where everybody can enjoy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like
so I think go ahead, Jason.
The Boys, they're like political, but you don't know that it's political, if that makes sense.
It's not forced.
Yeah, it's not forced. Like they jokingly, casually bring it up, and then they don't bring it up ever again.
Yeah, I think my issue with it is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really hate Phase 4 like a lot of people. It has been, I guess, not disappointing, but it's been a little underwhelming, but I haven't hated it. But I think my issue with the MCU is I feel like I don't know where things are going. I feel like with the other phases, like we all knew that we're gonna get Avengers. Well, we all knew that we're gonna get Thanos and the stones and stuff like that. But I feel like there's really no direction. Like they showed us Kang. Kang is the new villain, but like they haven't introduced Kang in the movies at all. And then you have Eternals, which I loved, but I don't know how Eternals is gonna fit in with the multiverse and Kang. And then the new Thor movie, spoilers, Hercules is at the end. So how does that all connect? I just feel like there's just too many storylines. And I feel like if you don't watch a lot of the shows and even the movies, you're just going to get lost. Especially with Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. If you haven't watched WandaVision, Scarlet Witch is a villain for no reason. And that's why that movie, I don't like that movie, but that's my issue with it.
There's too many loose ends to it. And I get, because their whole kind of thing they're trying to direct it is, because we had the Infinity Saga. Now this is the Multiverse Saga. but it's there's too many things going on at one time. It's like
Yeah,
if you're gonna do multiverse, that's good. Focus on multiversal stuff. And if you're gonna throw in characters, and kind of bring them up in a way that still goes along with your whole multiversal thing.
exactly.
They should just bring the Russo brothers back and let them direct every single movie.
Yeah, I don't know if the fans would like that, but
I
yeah, I
would.
agree with that. And like I said, there's too many stuff. I mean, there's freaking they're trying to set up the new Avengers with Kate Bishop and all this stuff, and then Daredevil's being brung in, Blade. It's just too much content, and some of the content isn't that great. The only Marvel show I've actually liked is really Loki. The rest of them, in my opinion, have just been mid. But that's just me. That's just me. And I don't know. I liked the first episode of She-Hulk, I'm not gonna lie. Second episode I didn't like as much. But
I
yeah.
think what they just need to do is just stop this week by week stuff and just drop them all. Drop all the
Yes.
episodes day one.
Yeah, I doubt they're gonna do that. But
But it's
that's
just
what they should do with some of the shows, yeah.
yeah, because like with Hawkeye, especially because I just use as an example. But if you binge watched Hawkeye all in one, it was better than watching it weekly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a lot of these shows. They're shows that they're better when you binge watch them than when you wait weekly for them. They're not
Yeah,
shows that
definitely.
you wait weekly for. And then like Loki is like this just the exception that proves the rule, basically. So that's like the limit, and that's the bar, and they haven't even come close to that bar. Moon
No,
Knight,
they
in my opinion, was good, but like it took a second for you to get really like the first episode was okay, second episode it was okay, and it was slow into moving. It's like, oh, okay, this is amazing.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't like Moon Knight as much. But I feel like with Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, I feel like Marvel is really good at setting up characters. Like they did. I mean, Black Panther was kind of random, but they did set Black Panther up, and they set up Spider-Man. I just feel like now with the shows, it's just like there's no setup. It's like, oh, here's Miss Marvel, here's Moon Knight, here's She-Hulk. Like there's no like setup to like there's no reference that Hulk has a cousin. There's no reference to yeah, just like I said, Moon Knight and Miss Marvel, just really just mad random. Even Kate Bishop was random. So I don't like that thing that they're doing, but
Now,
yeah.
let's switch to positive sides of Marvel.
Okay, yeah.
So,
So
like,
yeah, go ahead.
okay, well, I know a lot of people have mixed fans about or mixed emotions about it, but I didn't hate Thor 4.
I didn't either.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I thought it was I honestly one of the best movies Phase 4. It's like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. And that's a controversial opinion, but yeah, I kind of agree. Now here's the thing. For me, I'm not speaking for everyone else. I'm not a big fan of the Thor movies. So I went in that movie with the lowest of low expectations, and it went over that low expectation. So if you had a high expectation when you watched the movie, I can see if it pissed you off. But I just went into the movie like, yeah, it's a movie.
And if you haven't seen it, I guess best way to describe it is like it's just funny Thor, basically. It's
Yeah.
Thor just being like himself. He's not, he's not a king anymore, so he doesn't have all this pressure. He's just going out and he's just doing all these different things. He's trying to find himself. He gets ran back into Jane. You find out what Jane's been going on this whole time. And then you have this adventure going on. But I would say the best part of the movie is Christian Bale.
Yes.
He absolutely killed his role as Gore. One of the best villains.
Yeah. We should have got more of him, but yeah, he was great. And I love the mythology that they do with adding Greek and Norse mythology together with
And
Zeus.
all of them, really. Every
Yes.
single mythology.
So I did like that was the thing I was missing from Ragnarok. I feel like Ragnarok was just a Thor mixed with Guardians of the Galaxy. It was just like he was in space, but he wasn't in the mythology. And that's why I didn't really mess with Ragnarok. But this one, we really got to go into the mythology. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. I know I like Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok is better, but this is the best second Thor movie, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
It goes Ragnarok, Love and Thunder, Thor 1, Dark World.
Yeah. Um. So okay. So speaking of Marvel, so what has okay? Look. So y'all want to rank y'all's Phase 4 movies so far? Like best to
Let's
worst.
see.
Definitely the best one is Black Widow.
Tasty. Now I'll be honest. Black Widow wasn't bad. It just wasn't good. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of the movies, right?
Yeah. Out of the movies. Yeah. Yeah. Just what are y'all's favorites in Phase 4?
Probably Eternals.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
And then I don't know. I kind of enjoyed Thor 4 more than I did Shang-Chi, but I like the choreography though in Shang-Chi is amazing. The
Yeah.
fighting, all that. The mythological stuff.
Sure.
But so maybe Shang-Chi number 2, Thor 4 3, kind of irreversible depending on the mood.
Yeah.
I guess number 4, probably Multiverse of Madness. And then maybe Black Widow.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a
But
similar.
it's just weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes Black Widow, it just may seem a little bit better than Multiverse of Madness, and sometimes it's just reversible. The fact remains that Eternals is probably the best one.
Yeah. Which people are gonna lose their minds because people hate
Oh yeah.
Eternals, but yeah, for me, Eternals is the best out of Phase 4, and then after that, I like Spider-Man, No Way Home, and then after that, I don't know, I gotta watch Thor again, but
Oh, that I'm an idiot. Of course, Spider-Man No Way Home is number 1. I'm
yeah,
an idiot. I don't know how I just forgot about that movie.
Idiot.
this dude, idiot boy.
Idiot.
But anyway, okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna put Shang-Chi, Thor, and then yeah, and then the rest of them, freaking, um. Here's the thing. I didn't hate Black Widow, so I'm gonna put Black Widow over Doctor Strange only because I feel like Black Widow, no, like it knew what it wanted to be. This wanted to be a spy movie with women, and that's all that was. I feel
And,
like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness didn't know what it wanted to be.
and in my opinion, too, like these rankings, it doesn't mean I hate any of the movies. All these movies, I'll watch.
Yeah.
Oh, mine means I hate them. They're like bottom of the list.
Now Jason has not seen Thor, but go ahead. What are your favorite movies of Phase 4, D?
Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Eternals or Black Widow for number 3.
Okay.
And then Doctor Strange is like somewhere near the bottom.
I thought you liked that
Doctor
movie.
Strange. No. It was so bad. The CGI was so bad in that movie.
Jason, every time I talk to you about this movie, you either love it or you hate it, bro. You gotta choose one.
Dude, I watched it again today when I got off work. I was like, dude, how did I pay money to watch this?
That's hilarious. But you cried. Yeah, tell everybody. You cried when Professor
I
X died.
cried when Charles
Cried.
Xavier died.
Yes, man.
But I looked at Kyle and I was like, we just killed him, Kyle.
Yes, dude. And I'll give Doctor Strange the benefit of the doubt because before I saw the movie, Jason was hyping it up for me. So maybe that's why I didn't mess with it as much. But
I thought it was going to be really good and it wasn't.
yeah. What about you, Nick? What are your favorite movies of Phase 4, D?
Nicholas Briscoe.
I definitely like the new Thor. It was comedic. It was good.
I think too, and I don't mean to interrupt, but
You're
with
good.
Thor 4, I think a reason why I liked it so much is because the movie before it was I almost said Stranger Things, was Doctor Strange. Right. And that movie is so dark. It's so like this whole thing. The theme is just dark setting, depressing, all this stuff. And then you just have Thor who's just losing his like going insane. It's just comedy. It's it like the last thing you watch is so dark, and the next thing you know, boom, you just have.
Yeah. It was just Thor was just way more fun to watch than Multiverse of Madness.
I'm sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
You're good. So yeah, Thor 4. In game is pretty good.
Endgame's not. It's Endgame Phase 4.
Yeah.
No.
Nick, are you good, dude? You look like you're about to go to sleep.
I have a really bad headache. What movies are in Phase 4?
You got Black Widow, you got Shang-Chi, you got Eternals, you got No Way Home, you got Multiverse of Madness, and you got Thor. The ones we've been talking about the entire time.
I haven't been listening to y'all. I would say Black Widow's okay. Black
I'm
Widow.
sorry. I'm sorry.
The only reason why I like
I'll
Black
mute my
Widow.
mic.
Y'all leave me alone. The only reason why I like Black Widow because it gave it's not I wouldn't say backstory because it's not a backstory. It gave her character depth. So yeah, Thor, Black Widow, No Way Home, pretty good. And I'm just gonna leave y'all with 3 of them. Where'd Jason go?
What the heck happened to Jason? Oh my God.
I
got drip, drip, drip for sale. Drip, drip, drip for sale. Drip, drip, drip for sale. It's for real. Catch a deal. Drip, drip, drip for sale. Drip, drip, drip for sale. Drip, drip, drip for sale.